All right, here we go. Quiet! Roll up!
Brightburn was directed by David Jodorowsky, produced by James Gunn and Kenneth Hank, and written by the Gunn brothers. So I was excited to see this movie. This movie stars Elizabeth Banks, David Dienman, and Jackson A. Dunn, who plays our main character. And this whole movie is basically a huge what-if scenario. Like, what if Superman came to Earth, but wasn't good, he was evil? And this is the whole premise of the movie. We get to see all the crazy stuff that you would imagine if Superman would be evil. We get to see this in this movie, and this is actually a fun concept. Now, some negative points with this movie is I think this movie was a little too short. This movie is an hour and a half long. I think if they would added more 20 minutes, it would benefit the movie a lot more. Because the movie is so short, I think his character doesn't get enough development as it should. Because we get some development, but like I don't think like fully enough to see why he really became that way. It kind of like, you know, you kind of like accepted, okay, he's like this way now. Because the rest of the movie is actually fine. Elizabeth Banks and David's performance are really great in the movie. The whole family dynamic between them is great. It's just enough for the main character, enough the character development I think would have been benefit to the movie. And the first act is kind of slow. Like the first act, this movie doesn't really kick off like until he discovers he has powers. Like the end of the first act and the beginning of the second act. Like the beginning of the first act is a little slow. So, but that's like my only negatives I have with the movie. The rest of the movie is actually great. I mean, like I said, the whole family dynamic between them, you know, and how the mother actually reacts to having a son that's evil Superman, and there's, you know, how she deals with it, how the father deals with it, how he actually deals with it was great to see, like, our main character, because he's not the most popular kid in school. What I really like, they don't go like this, ooh, you know, I don't say that there are no real bullies. There's some kid that makes fun of him sometimes, but not like real bullies where they push him or kick him or hurt him or stuff like that. Because if they would go on that ride that he get bullied and that one makes him evil and now he's taking revenge on everybody, that would be like, oh no, man. They don't do that. They go completely different. They go this really interesting route of him discovering his powers and making a choice. What was actually surprising to see. Now, this movie shows you a little bit of messed up stuff, like stuff you would never see on a big screen. Like if it would have been DC or Marvel, I don't think they would show that type of violence in their movies. Like, no. This is a great superhero horror movie. It really turns into that. Like, it was really chilling. You had creepy imagery of just like the floating red eyes, and him like blasting through, killing people. There were some scenes I was just like, God damn! Damn, chill, man! Especially this one scene where he goes like really crazy, and I was just like, what, really? He goes through the whole movie real crazy, but this one scene where he does something we never seen Superman do, and I don't think we ever will on the big screen, because I was like, damn! Whoo, boy! Damn, man. I don't want to spoil who it is or what's going on, actually, because I want you to see the movie, but that was really, I was just like, damn. It's kind of weird and satisfying at the same time, because, you know, when you see those superhero movies, it actually makes sense. If Superman really punches somebody hard, the bones are broken and blood would really spill out, you know, not like in the other movies, which I do love, but like, to be honest, if Superman fights against like regular crime people and like he hits them really hard, you know, they would basically be messed up and like look old thing. And now the horror aspect of this movie is actually done really great. There's some creepy imagery, you know, like it really worked. Like it's not like, you know, he's there, boom, dead. No, it doesn't. It takes the time, it builds it up. This is what I really like. It's really shown, and the ending was actually surprising. I did not think that it will go the way it is. I really like this movie a lot, really. Like go see this movie. I'm gonna give this movie an 8 out of 10. Really, Brightburn. This is a really fun movie. It's a superhero horror movie. So, you know, if you love Superman, go see this movie, because it will show you a perspective you never actually really thought about. If they decided to make a sequel, which I really hope, please do, because this is a fun concept and it ends in a really interesting way, and I would love to see the story continued. So yeah, so thanks everybody for watching. I hope you have a great day, and as always, see you next time.